taxi cabs while they're out in California making movies. And then, uh, unless they're in a real big movie, they have to have a regular day job, and they do acting on the side. So until they really get their name out there, the ones that really have their name out there, they either real funny or they real good. I mean, they all of them real good. They wouldn't be on TV. And then we talk about the musicians or the rappers or the singers. A lot of us love music. That just we just love music. A lot of us love music. I was that way myself. We learn all the songs, because the song they relate to things that remind us of fun things we're going through. So they have personal meanings to us. The song, the first time you might have went out on a date, or the first time you and your partners went to a football game. First time you everything is like a first time that make you remember things about a song. When you went to your grandparents' house. So songs have an attachment to experiences that we go through in life. So, but what the thing that I'm getting at is, the thing that I'm getting to is, if we want to be a singer, we want to get into learning how to write real good, learn poetry. Be able to just write a scene or write stories, but write them in a poetic form, because that's what song lyrics are. Songs are poems with music behind it. So we don't want to just look at being into music as a rapper or as a singer, as just an entertainer or the performer. You want to write your own music. Because if you take, for instance, like an $18 CD, half of it, the $18 CD going to go to the writer. Probably another, let's say, $7 going to go to the writer, $7 going to go to the publisher, and maybe $3 going to go to the performer. What if you're the performer and the writer? Let's say you get 7 for being a writer and 3 for being a performer. Then the 8 will probably just go to the publisher, because the publisher has to make the CDs, the publisher has to package the CDs, the sub-publisher has to pay the photographer to shoot the artwork or do a photo shoot of you. The publisher has to do the, to make material to make your CD. But then what if you made your own CDs? I mean, you did your own photo shoot. You have a CD writer, and you package your own thing. Well, then that whole whatever amount you charge is yours. So now that means if you're a singer, then you write your own music. You get down to the skill of writing. Then you performing. That's the easy part. You the performer, so you just do you. You the performer. And now the publishing part, that means you have to learn some other technical skills. You have to learn computers. You have to learn computer software like Photoshop. You might want to learn Adobe Illustrator, Adobe InDesign, which is a page layout program. You want to learn how to scan pictures into your computer, learn Photoshop, how to take backgrounds out and put whatever background you're in, how to make drop shadows with your text, how to put filters on certain things on your photo, learn about design, use Adobe Illustrator or whatever program you want to use, but be able to design your CD cover. Learn how to use the software to make your own CDs, burn your own CDs, put the label on it. So, don't always think of yourself as just being a performer or entertainer. Learn and think about maybe you getting into the production and the manufacturing side of it. These are the things that you want to talk about. Then, before you even get to that step, you got to have somebody do your music. So, if you really love your music, you might want to look into getting in the band. Even if you don't do the marching band, you might want to look into just getting into learning the drums, learning the keyboard, or how to play a piano. Because if you learn how to play the drum machine, you can make your own beats. Or learn the keyboard. Learn as much as you can. That way, you don't have to try to have money to get your first demo done. Coming up with music to get into the studio. A lot of that you can do yourself. Example of that is like Kanye West. Stickman from Dead Prez. They do a lot. He does most of their beats. Um, just going, like Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield could play the saxophone. Curtis Mayfield could play the piano. He could play various instruments. So you want to be an instrumentalist. That way you can be into the production side of your music if you're going to be a musician or you're going to be a singer. Anything you can do to cut down your costs. So if you're going to be in the sports, and it's sports, don't just go off your basic raw talent or size. You want to start working out, but we'll talk about that enough. Sports is talked about enough already, so I'm not focusing on that this morning. But there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I'll end it here for now.